watch my moves, they try to defamate my character, but I won't let them, it's always checkmate. I'm still screaming, the world hope she, Mother Nature's my first shorty, watch how I go ballistic and I'm so terrific. Accounts is copacetic, I don't need no permission, but I'm so indebted to this game that I love, and most of all to the man above. Now check me out, now it was just that Fridays was serving the greens. Before I was popping, I was nursing my dreams. Now I ain't never been a gangster, but I know a few things. I just rather get the bag and start collecting the rings. But I done spoke too much, close curtain and scene. I am not a human being, I'm a full machine. I ain't holier than thou, I don't judge, I sing. Just staying down for the come up till I reign supreme. Let's get it. Yeah, hit boy, you got another one. Ha. Man, y'all boys ain't ready for this, man. I'm still grinding, I'm still hungry, hungrier than ever. I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible.
First off, let me talk my. Got a couple things I gotta cross off my list. How you insomniac for sleeping on my. It's a bad soundtrack, read the script. Born in the motherland, headed straight down to the south. Tennessee mornings with pops, working 3 jobs. I knew that they struggled to get it, that's why I wanted to get it. That embedded, you get it, treat it like a law. And I'ma need commission for this hit. Last laid the canvas and I painted over it. I don't need a vision board to show you I'm the. I'm betting on myself, count the chips. Got it.
From the host of Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the San Francisco 49ers. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. From the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Allen going to go to the air right away. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From midfield, here's Allen. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football?
A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Stephon Diggs, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Eagles use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The Niners at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Mixon with a first down carry. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Allen going to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Justin Houston able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Allen gonna go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and that will force a turnover on downs. A first down carry for Barkley. And some room to roam now. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. To throw, it's Lance. Flush to his right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. 6-0 our score after 1. So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. He'll get it up the middle, and he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year, and they are able to add on to their advantage. The call from Nick Sirianni, let's go for 2 here, he says. Lance going to try to throw for this. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. And one of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Running the jet sweep with Ridley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Throwing is Allen on third. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on fourth down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on fourth down. As you said, in the red zone, definitely going to cost them 3 points, and we'll see how that affects the game as time goes on.
Going deep for Diggs. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. Stephon Diggs. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They're going to run it with Barkley. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass, so you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll drop this one down to Mixon, and he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Open man here is Conklin, and he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run here with Mack. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Mack, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Lutz good on the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine me.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. There he goes left side. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports Halftime Report. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Taken in at the 3. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. On play action, Lance. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Stephon Diggs, 72 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No. Okay.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Eagles are going to take possession.
God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. top of the food chain, rock bottom, and handle my business when it was my problem. G. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in the dope game. I got my curly looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You you end up dead. Them West Coast, they leave that straight. And now you got great heat.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Fourth and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down. She real vicious. Rock-a-bye, baby. No witness. This is not even a conflict. You on nonsense. Got the same way in Brooklyn and Compton. But with that gang, then make a profit. On top, stay poppin'. Look. See, I was the high school slick Rick, I was styling. Fat gold chain with an African medallion. Hip-hop connoisseur and rolling 20 cribbin'. Rap game real tight, freestyle was magnificent. All about the clout and all about my dividends. Them older couldn't tell me different. I need a roundaway girl to live with. Showtime at the Apollo. I'm about the bottom. Take two and pour out a little for my who won't live to see tomorrow.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
My God, oh God, this is Son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes better. Why these tell me? You can join the journey, you is worthy. Just allow me, no. Kicking down your door. Bloodsuckers that see this industry is filled with shit. People that pretend to be something that they would never be. Oh my, I just need some little old peace of mind. The sons of kings, the bulls, the gods. The moon, the light, the fools, the facts. My God, oh God, this is Son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes, baby. I can never be controlled. Let them know. 500 helicopters driving me gonzo. But they want you just to envy. Let them see it. I'm the first to say it, now it's time you just believe it. I got too many fakes, made lots of foes. These people cold. Talk down your dreams because they know they can't come close. Don't shake no hands, they'll still your friends. I walk alone. I see false idols, all the titles you need to grow. I be rushing mine, but I ain't like the others no more. God, I'm learning lessons as I go. You're only wasting time. Tell the devil there's a door. Praying God is only trying to test me for the